Julian, I can't see you. Good morning, Ahiah. Welcome to our meditation this morning. My name is Patricia Roach, and I am a practitioner emeritus here and have the privilege and pleasure of doing the meditation with you. So I invite you to get comfortable, whether you're here in the sanctuary or online. And if you like, you can close your eyes or look down, whatever is comfortable for you. And let's just take 3 deep breaths. A breath in and hold it. And then slowly let it out all the way. And breathing that breath of God within that is filled with loving light. Breathe in. And hold. And then breathe it out. And one more breath in, allowing your body just to relax into the seat. Breathing in. And hold. And relax. Breathing it out, all the way out. And then allow yourself just to breathe naturally, knowing that with each breath, God is breathing each one of us. For it is that life force that allows us to be. And I invite you to drop into your heart space or wherever that sacred space is for you. Go there where you feel safe, secure, loved, where you feel peace and a oneness with the power and presence that Spirit is. Just allow yourself to feel the loving and allow it to start at the top of your head and come completely through your body to the bottom of your feet. And just notice what you notice. No judgment, no criticism, no condemnation. Just notice. And allow your breath to move this energy from the top of your head all the way through your body. Just take your time and allow this energy that you're moving through your body to absorb anything that is no longer of service to you. Today ends a cycle, and it's a good day to release anything and everything you no longer want in your life. So just take a few minutes to just notice this energy flowing through your body and allow it to absorb anything that is no longer of service. And then in this sacred space where you feel this love, allow this love to expand from your heart to all of your joints and organs and cells of your body. And as we know, love continues to expand. Let it expand out into the sanctuary. A pure love that is definitely spirit. And just imagine it expanding out, touching the hearts and minds of everyone in the sanctuary, everyone in this building of Ahiah. Just using your imagination, allow it to expand out into the community of Pasadena and Altadena. Allow this loving to touch the grounds that have been purified by the fire. Those grounds need love too. And imagine a beautiful light. It can be any color that you like. Imagine the light attaching itself to this loving energy and expand it out into LA County. The grounds of Palisades. Anywhere it is needed, just imagine it going there. This loving light energy. Still feeling it in our bodies, allow it to expand out into California. I imagine it going into areas of conflict. I need not know where the conflicts are. God knows all. And still using our imagination, know that this loving light energy is expanding out into the United States. Absorbing the negativity that is no longer of service to this country. Still feeling this loving energy within our bodies, within our minds, and within our hearts. Let's expand it out into the world, knowing that as we are joined together as one, the power of this presence that we are calling loving energy is expanding and growing and going exactly where it's needed. And imagine this loving energy, this beautiful light, as a blanket covering Mother Earth. And as love is a blessing, let us bless Mother Earth. And imagine this loving energy, this loving light, just going through Mother Earth to its core, the complete circumference, meeting in the middle at the core of Mother Earth. Imagine how she feels accepting and enjoying this loving light energy just for her. And as she receives it, all the trees and plants and animals, the birds in the sky and the fish in the seas, they're all feeling this loving light energy. How powerful is this? And feeling this love back in our hearts. What lovely work we have done together. Allow this loving light from our hearts to extend out to our families, regardless to where they're located. Just imagine this loving light covering your family, wherever they may be. And know that they feel this love as you bring them to mind and cover them in this loving light. And then imagine this light from your heart covering your entire body, touching every cell, every atom, every organ, joint, tissue of your body. Imagine it being lit up with this loving light energy. It's a healing energy. And just sort of surrender to the light and let this loving light heal whatever needs to be healed right here and right now. Feel the love of God within you, knowing that this is who and what you are. Love, light, peace, joy, and feel that joy bring a smile to your face. As the connection of one, God expressing itself through all that is taking place right here and right now. And just taking a deep breath, allow yourself to return to the sanctuary or the room that you're in. Feel yourself on your seat. And take another deep breath in, allowing yourself to become present to this moment. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes, and our service will start shortly. Thank you very much. Namaste.
Good morning, Ahiah. My name is Frederick Southern, one of the practitioners here. And thank you for joining us on Practitioner Sunday. I was trying to keep us in that state of meditation, but he had to come with the woo-woo and clapping, and so now that we're out of it, we have a ritual that we do Sundays right after the meditation, and it's called Lighting the Flames of Faith, a call to service. We perform this ceremony to promote the universal consciousness of life, which acknowledges that all people and all faiths and all sentient beings come from the one great universal presence, which we call spirit. Fundamental to this truth, the unifying nature of all religious thoughts and experience, which we honor right here, right now, today. We light the first candle for the Tao, honoring universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light the second candle for the shamanic traditions, honoring the beliefs and practice of all indigenous people, the way of primal spirituality. We light the third candle of Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. We light the fourth candle of Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. We light the fifth candle for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the path of compassion. We light the sixth candle for all forms of Christianity, honoring the Christ consciousness as the path of love. We light the seventh candle for all forms of Islam, honoring the path of submission to the will of God as the highest calling. We light the eighth candle for the universalistic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and peace. We light the eighth candle for all forms of New Thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principles. As we light the 10th candle for those who are yet still unaware of spirit in their lives, and for the space we're holding for them at this center. And as Dr. D lights the healing candle, please put silently the light of the names of anyone you wish to have experienced the healing flames of God's eternal love. And so it is. Welcome once again to Ahiah Center for Spiritual Living, located right here downtown in the Pasadena Playhouse District. We're close by. So if you just woke up, you still have time to get down here and join us. Well, you can just. Oh, we like to have fun around here. Today is Practitioner Sunday, and the service will be run by the practitioners and our volunteers. I see some new faces here, and we'll get to that in just a moment. This service is run smoothly by our volunteers. And we're going to start off with the band. We have the best band in all of CSL. We really do. They, I was about to say they sing and dance, but they do sing. Starting with Brian, our drummer, our percussionist, and contrary to popular belief, he can actually sing. So he's just not another pretty face. He can actually sing. Then we have Chris Glick on the piano, musical director. And then we have Leon Johnson on the bass. Sure, you're right. That's our band. They can read, they can write, and they all sing. So we got it all. In fact, I was just saying this morning, what a great facility we have here. I mean, we have a real sanctuary, and after we leave here, we can go into a real fellowship hall. We have a real kitchen. We have a real classroom. We have a real bookstore, you know, and we got it going on. We really do. So if we have a memorial service here, you can go and have your repast back there. If you have a wedding, you can use the bookstore as a dressing room, and we got it made. We got it made. And we really do. And I have bragging rights because I'm a part of it. And there are so many ministries that are still renting, and they're in hotels, but this is ours. And it's free and clear. Yeah. Give us a round of applause. Well, I see some new faces here. And if you're new, first time, second time coming back, haven't been back for a while, and let's just raise your hand so we can recognize you and celebrate you. Fantastic. Our senior minister is the Reverend Bernard Latimore, and he's playing incognito today. However, he will be in the back. Stand up, let the new people see you. Yes. And he'll greet you at the end of service in the back, so now you know who he is. And did everyone get a program? Please stand with me. And there's a quote on the inside page, inspirational quote. Let's read that together, please. When we sow peace in our thoughts, words, and actions, joy naturally blooms. What we give the world circles back, radiant love. Please remain standing, and we have this practice, what we call sawabona and namaste. Sawabona is I see you, you see me, and namaste is the God in me salutes the God in you. So take an opportunity, say hello to someone around you, give a hug, take a hug, do a high five, recognize your neighbor, I see you. The God in me salutes the God in you. As Elizabeth Hangan, please remain standing as Elizabeth Hangan comes to the stage, and I guess we sing our morning hymn, morning song, congregational song, along with Jackie Owens and Elizabeth Hangan. The word should be on the screen.
You may be seated. Yeah. My name is Ahiah Mason. I am a practitioner here at Ahiah. And my heart is very full as I can hear me better? Yeah. Good, that gave me a moment to collect myself. So let's just begin with prayer. And we just take this moment to relax our physical senses and open our spiritual senses. with a deep, full breath. Taking a moment to give thanks for the gift of life. I give thanks for this moment of clarity, for this moment of awareness, of this infinite presence of divine love that is in all and through all, that which is the maker and the sustainer of everything that is. And the fullness of that presence is right here, right now. Take a breath and know that it is the spirit of life within us. It is the essence of our being. It is that within us that is timeless, eternal, whole and perfect. It is in this moment that I speak the word for this service, giving thanks for each and every person who has devoted time, energy, their loving to make this service possible. Giving thanks for each person who has gotten up and chosen to be here and to share their consciousness as we weave a collective consciousness of divine love. I speak this word for this service knowing that it is a divine idea in the mind of God. And so I give thanks for our minister, for our practitioners, for Patricia Roach, who is giving our wisdom talk today, for Reverend Michael, knowing that they are a clear channel through which this loving presence expresses itself. I know that what takes place here is not limited to this physical structure, but it billows out into our community, into our world. Another breath. I know that this word is truth because it is the living word of God. And so it is. So I want to share a reading with you. It is from a book entitled Calming the Fearful Mind. And it is by a spiritual teacher named Thich Nhat Hanh. People ask me, what can I do to help the kingdom of heaven reveal itself? And this is a very practical question. It is the same as asking, what can I do to reduce the level of violence and fear that is overwhelming our society? Well, when you make a step, a single step, with stability, solidity, and freedom, you clear the sky of despair. When hundreds of people walk mindfully together, producing an energy of solidity, stability, freedom, and joy, we are helping our society. When we know how to look at another person with compassionate eyes, when we know how to smile at them with the spirit of understanding, we are helping the kingdom of heaven to reveal itself. When we breathe in and out mindfully, we are helping the Pure Land to reveal itself. In our daily lives, every single moment we can help the kingdom of heaven to reveal itself. So don't allow yourself to be overwhelmed by despair. We can make use of every minute. The kingdom of heaven does not belong to the future. It belongs to the here and now. Everything we are looking for, we can find in the present moment, including the kingdom of God. It is possible for us to touch the kingdom of God with our eyes, our feet, our arms, and our mind. When you are mindful, you are concentrated. And when your mind and your body and your heart become one, you need only take one step and you are in the kingdom of heaven. When you are mindful, when you are free, anything you touch, whether it is oak leaves or snow, it's the kingdom of heaven. Everything you hear, the sound of birds or the whistling wind, all belong to the kingdom of heaven. The basic condition for touching the kingdom of heaven is freedom from fear, despair, anger, and craving. Our mindfulness practice allows us to recognize the presence of the cloud, the fog, and the storms. But we can also recognize the blue sky behind it all. We can help reveal the blue sky everywhere. Thank you.
Man, that was wonderful. Thank you for that. Once again, welcome to Ahiah Center for Spiritual Living. I see some new faces that just walked in. It's always refreshing to see a new face. And thank you for joining us online, whether it's Facebook or YouTube. Please remember to subscribe and like to our channel so you'll be notified when new material comes out. So thank you once again. It's also good to see Reverend Michael's wife here in attendance. Can you stand up and say hello, please? That's okay. You the one that got to go home with her. You can't catch a scared practitioner. I had someone say, "What's her name? What's her name?" I'm like, "Mrs. Latimore. What do you think?" Denise, thank you for being with us today. She typically works on Sunday, so it's refreshing to see you. Thank you so much. Thank you. You know, I had a client text me this morning, and she asked how many people typically show up on a Sunday morning here at the center. And I said, somewhere between 60 and 75, you know, got that nice swing going in. And she says, well, I see standing room only here in Ahiah. And I said, you know what? I join with you. We join with her in that vision in having standing room only, but we have an overflow, so they'll be in the overflow. So thank you for that. So our guest singer this morning is Elizabeth Hangan. Give her a round of applause as she comes to the stage. And you know, I have an unfair advantage because I'm here first. I get to listen to them practice, and you are going to be wild, wild, wild. We're hanging with Miss Hangan.
Hanging with Hangan. That's right. Whoop. Good morning, everybody. Anybody here yesterday for the wellness fair, right? We're all in church today. Reverend Nicole, if you're watching, outstanding. You did an amazing job. It just seemed like the place was full. And I had a wonderful time, and yeah, so it was good. It's really great. All right. Sunny, yesterday my life was filled with rain. Sunny, you smiled at me and days are gone and the bright days are here. My sunny one shines so sincere, sunny one so true. I love you. Sunny, thank you for the sunshine bouquet. Sunny, thank you for the love you brought my way. You gave to me your all and all, and now I feel 10 feet tall. Sunny one so true, I love you. Sunny, thank you for the truth you let me see. Sunny, thank you for the facts from A to Z. My life was torn like a wind-blown sand. A rock was formed and you touched my hand. Sunny one so true, I love you. Sunny, 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 thank you for the smile upon your face. Sunny, thank you for the gleam in all your grace. You're the spark of nature's fire. You're my one, my complete desire. Sunny one so true, I love you. Oh, I love you. Sunny, sunny, sunny one so true. You know that I love you. Sunny, sunny, sunny one so true. You know that I love you. Ooh, I love you.
Wow. Wow. Hanging with hanging.
Well, we're all sunny after yesterday, right? I still feel it.
You know, this is amazing, but she's beyond amazing.
Oh, my.
Yeah, you're beyond amazing.
Thank you.
And that piano solo with Chris, yeah. And then Leon Johnson on the bass. If you know anything about bass instruments, typically a bass has 4 strings. He has 5 strings. And I asked 5 strings, help me understand that. It helps me to hit that extra low. Yeah, see, there it is. Coming to the stage next is Kelly Metcalf for our Power Talk. Round of applause for Kelly.
Good morning. I am really honored and thrilled to be here, and our theme today is sow love and peace and reap joy. And my heart is already, can you hear me? My heart is already like this with joy, because Spirit is so smart. Without us talking to each other about things, we talk about the same things. We bring the same things. And I had written down a quote, and I said, no, bring the book. And so it can prove to you how we all three talked about the same thing. And oh my, so many ideas in my head. Let me see, where's the clock? I have to pay attention. This facility that Aisha already brought a spiritual teacher to us, and Frederick already talked about the facility. I brought you Paramahansa Yogananda, and this used to be a self-realization fellowship sanctuary, which is Paramahansa Yogananda. And it's just so interesting because my talk has been about how do we love ourselves? Because when we love ourselves, not in an egotistical or selfish way, but when we fill up our own cup, we have plenty to pour all over the world. And we do make a difference. Have you ever had someone walk into the room and you can feel all of a sudden it's really heavy? And then other people walk in the room and all of a sudden it's like, wow, what just happened? Well, that just shows you that our energy does make a difference, whether we say a word or not. People can feel it, and people can know. So it's really important that we plant our own seeds of love and peace so that we can plant them out in the world and then reap that harvest. The reason I have this book is because years ago, a friend gave me one. It's a calendar, it's a daily calendar. I don't use paper daily calendars, I haven't in years. So I use it to write my gratitudes every night. And each week, there is a photo from somewhere around the world with a quote from Paramahansa Yogananda. And the photographs are fantastic. I mean, these are two little kid goats playing in, this one happens to be in Montana. But the quote is this: your role, here, you'll hear Aisha speaking in this, your role, however small, is just as important as the biggest in contributing to the success of the entire drama of souls on the stage of creation. Just us smiling can make a difference. So what brings you joy? How do you nurture joy in your life? How do you cause your soul to sing? We all have choice all the time. In this philosophy, we teach that thought is creative. We call our prayer spiritual mind treatment, and we have a saying that says, treat and move your feet. So it means you don't just get to think about it. You got to do something about it too. And what you focus on magnifies. So let's focus on the good. Let's focus on taking care of ourselves so we can take care of the world. So the other morning, these two stories came to mind. I was like, that's interesting. I wonder why I'm thinking of that. Then the other one popped in. I was going, I wonder why I'm thinking of that. Maybe it's for Sunday's talk. So the first one, my son is still friends with a young man. Well, I mean, they're the same age, but they've been friends since diapers. I kid you not. My most vivid memory of them is walking hand in hand with their cloth diapers drooping down the driveway. So that tells you they've been friends a while. And one morning, as I was driving to work, I got a voicemail from this friend thanking me for believing in him. It was just a phone call. It was just a voicemail. To this day, when I drive through that intersection, that comes to me. It was 20-some years ago. Our mind is a very crafty machine. So we want to fill it up as best as possible with that serves us. We don't know what a difference that can make. I mean, that has served me so many times just recently. It's like, okay, good. Then the other story is a little bit harder to hear. One day, a young boy, was struggling walking home from school with his arms just full of all of his books and pens and everything, and he couldn't carry them all. You've probably heard this story. And he dropped some of them. So a schoolmate came across the street and picked him up for him and helped him carry his stuff. And they got into conversation, and they became fast friends. He was carrying all that stuff home because he was going home to commit suicide. And because of that friendship, he did not. And they were friends for years. So that afternoon, I got a call from a friend, a dear friend, who's been friends for years, asking me to be on his 24-hour watch because the day before, he had serious thoughts of committing suicide. I was like, wow, that's why that story came to me this morning. And of course I said, yes, call me, text me, I'm here. And luckily he reached out and got help right away. And he went to a therapist who happens to specialize in that. He didn't know that. And he learned some things about what to do to calm his anxiety, because he does get very anxious. One is breathing practices, which we teach here. And thank you for that lovely meditation. It was beautiful. And the other is, if you're anxious, take a cold shower or hold an ice cube. Hold an ice cube? What? It does something in the brain that shifts things and calms us down. So I ask you, what have you done so far today, besides coming here, of course, that brought you joy, that fed your soul, before you got out into the world and see whatever it throws at you? Because the Word's going to throw stuff at us, And Aisha's reading about heaven being right here reminded me, I must have been in 5th grade, because I know what bedroom I was in, and that's when I changed bedrooms, right? And I said to my mama, my God is a happy God. You've heard me say this before, I'm sure. I stomped my foot. I remember doing it. My God is a happy God, and He expects us to be happy in life. He put us here to be joyful. She laughed. She kind of cackled. She said, you're such a dreamer. You're such a fool. Life is hard. And I said, sure, but we can still have fun in it. And I'm so grateful that I had that insight. It wasn't me. I sure didn't come up with that. That was Spirit speaking through me. So every day I pray, how can I contribute best? How can I be of service best to myself and to others? And sure, sometimes I totally, completely, 100% flunk, as I'm sure you guys have all had days like that or moments like that as well, if we're honest with ourselves. Then other times I excel with grace and ease, and it's like, wow, that was definitely Spirit talking that time. So I just encourage us all to take care of ourselves and let Spirit speak through us. And one of the little tricks I have is, you know how song repeats in your head? I guess not everybody has that gift. I'm grateful I have that gift, that songs repeat in my head. And Karen Drucker wrote a song, I am filled with loving kindness. See, I can't remember the words unless I'm singing, and I'm not going to do that to you. I am filled with loving kindness. I am free. I am peaceful and at ease. It's something like, it goes along like that. So if somebody's really irritating me, I try to sing the song in my head. And again, sometimes I totally flunk. And sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, I am loving kindness. That's right. No matter what they're doing. Because we don't know what's going on in somebody else's life. We haven't got a clue. We make stories up all the time. But we don't really know. We don't know what they've been through. We don't know what they're about to go through. And so that if we can bring kindness and love, oh my gosh, what a difference it makes. Like picking up the books for the kid walking down the street. What a difference it can make. So let me, I'm really out of time, but we're going to do this anyway. Last month, I had the good privilege of being with my practitioner family in Santa Rosa, and I came home with this. So I want to read it to you, and I want you to repeat after me. Through the power of the living Spirit within me, I begin each day with a clear mind and an attitude of wholeness. Together. Through the power of the living Spirit within me, I begin each day with a clear mind and attitude of wholeness. Through the power of the living Spirit within me, I am sincere and honest, and I find it easy to communicate openly. Through the power of the living Spirit within me, I am sincere and honest, and I find it easy to communicate openly. every one of these has through the power in front of it. So I'll skip that for time. I live life authentically, easily expressing my uniqueness. I live life authentically, easily expressing my uniqueness. I know how to listen deeply and understand easily. I know how to listen deeply and understand easily. I have what it takes to be confident and secure in my choices. I have what it takes to be confident and secure in my choices. I'm aware of the sacredness of my life. I'm aware of the sacredness of my life. I have stamina and endurance. I have stamina and endurance. I am open to learning new ways of seeing. I'm open to learning new ways of seeing. I express compassion, understanding, and loving kindness. Compassion, understanding, and loving kindness. I enjoy living and growing. Living and growing. I commune with creation, honoring nature and life. I commune with creation, honoring nature and life. I am confident and secure because I am filled with strength, passion, and conviction. I am confident and secure because I am filled with strength, passion, and conviction. I like this one. I make myself at home in my heart. So here's the prayer. Infinite presence within, your nature is wholeness and perfection. You are eternally present everywhere, and from within you guide me, for your ways are my ways. Infinite power within me, my every need is contained within you. As I dwell on your nature, I am released from all previous errors. I am able to release the errors of others. With my mind centered on you, I am empowered to be all that I can be today, a worthy channel for good. I am strong and courageous through the power and to the glory of the living Spirit, which is love. Amen. Now there's one more little piece for you guys to say with me. Within me is joy everlasting. Within me is joy everlasting. Within me is joy ever growing. Within me is joy ever growing. Within me is peace, peace, peace. Within me is peace, peace, peace. Namaste. And so it is.
Wow. So our power talk was given by a powerful practitioner with a powerful message. And she got me when she said cloth diapers. Oh, cloth diapers. We have a special selection by one of our practitioners, Jackie Owens.
I used to think that I
wonderful or what? Powerful. And now, help me welcome Dr. Patricia wait a minute, I just promoted her. I just promoted her. She's welcome her as she come to do our wisdom talk. Dr. Roach.
Well, welcome everyone. I sort of had no choice in this, so I will do my best. Our theme for September is Harvest and Harmony, and the wisdom talk for me today is Sow love and peace and reap joy. So, oh, here, I see it. Oh, you're gonna let me do it, okay. That's fine, that's fine.
I'll do it for you. I will, if you want.
Okay.
Okay, just now.
Oh,
Let me
no,
know and I'll
okay.
do it.
That'll work, that'll work.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yes. So my little slide is whatever you sow, you will reap, and your life will show it.
Amen.
And we're going to be talking about peace, love, and joy showing up as a benefit of sharing our peace and love. So, sow peace, sow love, and reap joy is a metaphorical saying, meaning that if you put out positive energy, kindness, which is exactly what Kelly was talking about, and a desire for peace, you will receive positive outcomes. And those outcomes will be happiness and fulfillment in return. It emphasizes the law of cause and effect, which we study in Science of Mind. It suggests that our actions and intentions have direct consequences, and cultivating love and peace will naturally lead to a joyful harvest of life. I would like to invite you to think about a time when you felt loved. Bring someone forward in your mind that you know loved you. Without a doubt, you know this person, or it could be an animal, loved you. That means unconditionally. Just feel that love within yourself right now. Feel the love in your body, your mind, and your spirit. There is no doubt that you are loved by this person. Love encompasses a wider range of emotions and behaviors and states, including deep affection, strong attraction, emotional attachment, loving care, and commitment for another person, animal, or even an idea. It's often characterized by components like intimacy, compassion, passion, and commitment, and can involve a desire for another's well-being and happiness, leading to actions that nurture, support, and empower you. So hopefully you were able to bring someone forward. It's a warm and tender and deep feeling of connection to someone, whether it's family, friends, or even an animal. Allow yourself to feel that love and remember it. Just notice how it makes you feel. So now let's think about and bring forward a time when we have felt pure peace. Pure peace. That peace that surpasses all understanding of this world. Pure peace is an absolute state of tranquility, freedom from all disturbances, like worry or internal conflict, and deep commitment or contentment with oneself and one's circumstances. That peace is all about you. It's not about anybody else. It's what's inside you. It's internal. Just feel it. Recognize it. It can be a profound inner stillness characterized by a quiet confidence. It could be a positive outlook and harmonious relationship with yourself as well as the world. So absolute tranquility, a state of complete calmness and serenity, devoid of any external or internal disturbance. It's an inner stillness, a profound quietness of mind and spirit, free from agitation or restlessness. It's a deep contentment, a feeling of total satisfaction and harmony with one's existence, regardless to external disturbances. In other words, they can't touch you when you're in this space of peace. It's also freedom from worry and absence of anxiety, fear, or burden, fostering a sense of security and lightness. It's harmony, our theme for this month, a sense of alignment and balance with one's self and with the surrounding world. So now, looking at what you were feeling with this unconditional loving and this pure peace, did joy come up in your heart? Did it bring a smile to your face? All three of these, love, peace, and joy, are God qualities. They're qualities that we have within ourselves. They're qualities that we can share with our outside world. But it starts within each one of us. Again, it's an internal feeling we have of love and peace that bring about the joy within us as well. So we are reflecting on a powerful truth that is in sacred scriptures, including the Bible, which is the principle of sowing and reaping. Our actions, attitudes, and choices we make plant the seeds in our lives and in the lives of others. When we sow love and peace, we reap joy, a deep, lasting joy that comes from spirit. Oh, you're right there. You're on it. Thank you. I told you you'd do it better than me. Thank you. So the Bible clearly teaches what we sow is what we will eventually harvest. This is true spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and practically through our thoughts. Thoughts become things. Our words have power, and our deeds, which are our actions, good, bad, and indifferent. But when we sow love and peace, those seeds grow into joy and harmony. They help us to be balanced. So Jesus the Christ tells us, love one another as I have loved you, so you must love one another. John chapter 13, verse 34. Love is more than a feeling, even though I wanted you to feel that love this morning. It is an active choice to care, to forgive, and to serve others selflessly. When we sow love in our families, in our communities, and churches, we nurture relationships that reflect God's love. And here at Ahiah, we work on that continuously. We work to sow the love in our community, in our church, and we nurture the relationships that reflect God in us and God's love in you and us. So, peace is more than an absence of conflict. It is the presence of God's tranquility in our hearts. Romans 12:18 encourages us, if it is possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. Choosing to sow peace often requires humility, patience, and grace, especially in difficult situations. But peace sown in the soul of life brings forth a harvest of calm assurance and restored relationships. Joy is said to be the fruit of the Spirit. That's in Galatians chapter 5, verse 22, and is closely linked to love and peace, which is what we're talking about. When we sow love and peace, joy naturally follows. It's not based on circumstances, but rooted in God's presence. It is the joy that sustains us through trials and tribulations and fills our hearts with gratitude and hope. We were talking about that this morning, that it's our perspective. And we always, always have choice. We can decide what we want our thoughts to be. We could make a choice to be positive and keep a positive attitude, regardless to what circumstances or situations look like or appear to be, because they're just appearing that way. We're the ones that judge. Let us sow love by showing kindness, loving kindness to the hurting and forgiving those who may have wronged us. A lot of times it's harder for us to forgive ourselves, but that's the first one we need to forgive when we start forgiving. We need to forgive ourselves, surrender to the love that is within us, and allow yourself to forgive yourself. We all make mistakes. It's continuous. Let us, I lost my place, I apologize. Forgiving those who may have wronged us, and finding and standing in the love within ourselves that we can share. Because the love is always within us. It's that presence, that essence that is God. It is who you are. You are love. And sometimes we forget that. So let us share the love, and let us sow peace by resolving conflicts quickly, speaking words that build up rather than tear down, and trusting God's timing and process. Sometimes that's difficult because we think we know better than God does. Even when it feels like our efforts go unnoticed, we must not grow weary. All is in divine, perfect order and timing, and our harvest is assured. We must look at what we are sowing. So, sowing represents the intentional actions you take. In this case, love and peace. We want to sow love and peace. And are the seeds that you are planting, are they planted in love and peace? This requires a conscious effort. You can't go through life unconscious. It takes patience and perseverance, even when the immediate results are not visible. Reaping represents the harvest or the natural consequences of what you have sown. The phrase suggests that consistently putting love and peace into the world will eventually yield a harvest. And don't you think our world needs that love and peace? We need the harvest, and it's happening now. That light is coming through and pushing things up. So I have a little story called Planted Evidence. An old man lived alone in Minnesota. He wanted to spade his potato garden, but it was very hard work. His only son, who would have helped him, was in prison. The old man wrote a letter to his son and mentioned his situation. "Dear son, I am feeling pretty bad and sad because it looks like I won't be able to plant my potato garden this year. I hate to miss doing the garden because your mother always loved it. She loved planting time. I'm just getting too old to be digging up a garden plot. If you were here, all my troubles would be over. I know you would dig the plot for me if you weren't in prison. Love, Dad. Shortly, the old man received a letter or a telegram from his son. It says, "For heaven's sake, Dad, don't dig up the garden. That's where I buried the guns." At 4 a.m. the next morning, a dozen FBI agents and local police officers showed up and dug up the entire garden without finding any guns. Confused, the old man wrote another note to his son telling him what happened and asking what to do next. His son replied quickly, "Go ahead and plant your potatoes, Dad. It's the best I could do from where I am." I thought that was a good story. So just pondering and considering, no matter where you are in the world, if you have decided to do something deep from within your heart, you can do it. It is the thought that matters, not where you are or where the person is. So peace and love reap joy is a beautiful expression that emphasizes the importance of cultivating positive actions and attitudes. Remember, we have choice, we can do that. When we actively promote peace and love in our interactions with others, we create an environment where joy can flourish. By spreading loving kindness, understanding, and compassion, we not only uplift those around us, but we also enrich our own lives. The joy we reap is often a reflection of the love and peace we have sown. It encourages a cycle of positivity where good deeds inspire more good deeds, leading to a harmonious community. I'm almost done, guys. In conclusion, in the essence, the message encourages us to be mindful of our actions and their impact, reminding us that the seeds we plant today can lead to a brighter and more joyful tomorrow. Remember, our thoughts become things. So let us be intentional about the seeds we plant every day through our thoughts, words, and actions. When we sow love and peace, we align ourselves with God's will and open ourselves to reap abundant joy. Actions determine outcomes. It is a reminder that you have control over your own life and happiness. By choosing to act with love and kindness, you are cultivating the conditions for your own joy. And the boomerang effect is the phrase speaks to the idea that what you give to others comes right back to you. We're all one. We can't help but to give and receive the good back. When you create an environment of peace and compassion for those around you, you also become a beneficiary of that positive atmosphere. Patience and endurance, like a farmer, you may not see the results of your actions right away. The effort of sowing can sometimes feel thankless and difficult. However, the saying promises that if you endure and continue to do good, you will eventually see a rewarding harvest. My daughter says, "I'm still waiting, Mom." So I have some affirmations for you. I'll read it and then we'll say it together. I choose to plant seeds of love and peace sprinkled with kindness and joy. I choose to plant seeds of love and peace sprinkled with kindness and joy. I choose to create an environment of peace and compassion for those around me to become a beneficiary of a positive atmosphere. I choose to create an environment of peace and compassion for those around me to become a beneficiary of a positive atmosphere. I choose to live a life of love, peace, and joy. I choose to live a life of peace and joy. So whatever you sow, you will reap, and your life will show it. Love, peace, and joy. And I have before I do the healing prayer, this was a poem I saw, and I just thought it was appropriate for our talk. It says, life is an echo. What you send out comes back. What you sow, you reap. What you give, you get. What you see in others exists in you. That's my favorite. Do not judge as you will not be judged. Radiate and give love, and love comes back to you. And that's what we've been talking about. So let us be the ambassadors of love and peace in a world that desperately needs both. And remember, what you sow today, you will reap tomorrow. So let us sow some good seeds. Thank you, and we're going to go into a healing prayer. And it's going to be a 5-step treatment. So I know Reverend Michael teaches that, but I think I'll probably do better just doing the prayer. So the 5 steps are recognition, unification, realization, thanksgiving, and release. And I just want to start with gratitude. Thank you for allowing me to do the talk today. So I am grateful for knowing this principle of what I sow, I reap. The law of cause and effect. Whether we are aware of this principle or not, this principle is effective in all of our lives. So I'm grateful that we are aware of this principle. God is the love, the peace, and the joy, and so much more. It is the intelligence that is in this world. It is what is operating our bodies right here and right now. It is the very breath that we breathe. It is an energy filled with good. It is the one that we are all emanations of as it expresses its life through each one of us. God is love. And it is that peace that surpasses all understanding. It is the joy that wells up in our bodies when we're happy and beyond. I am one with this presence. God's nature is my nature. I am totally unified in this spirit. And as this is true for me, this is true for everyone that is hearing my voice right here and right now. It is true for every human being in this world, whether they know it or not. It is the breath that breathes my body. It is the intelligence that operates this computer we call a body. It is the intelligence in every cell that is in my body, providing wholeness. It is the love that I feel right here and right now. I realize that God is abundance. It is the health and the wholeness that is present at the very core of our being. It is what we call upon when we need assistance. It is also who we call upon to say, thank you, God. It is the loving that brings about healthy relationships of peace, of love and joy. It is that very joy that comes forward when we see a smiling child or dogs playing, and so much more that bring us happiness and joy. It is the strength and the comfort for loss. When we are experiencing grief, it is that loving that is within us that sustains us and gives us that comfort and strength. And so much more. It is the balance and the order in our lives. It lets us know when we're out of balance also. I am so thankful and grateful that my word is heard. For every time we pray, our word is heard and the prayer is answered before we even pray it. I am grateful and thankful for all the good that is in the world, and I open my eyes to see the beautiful blue skies, the birds singing, the mountains and the ocean, all that brings joy to my heart. I am grateful for, and I thank God for this earth. I call her Mother Earth or Pachamama, Gaia. She is beautiful, and she sustains us. I'm thankful for that. I released my word into the law, knowing that the law says yes. If my word is clear, and my word is clear. It says yes, and I let go, and I let God, knowing that it's already done in the mind of the one. And so it is. Amen. Thank you very much. Namaste.
That was amazing. You know, I typically take off and I operate I'm the sound man, engineer, and when I'm sitting back here, I don't hear the sermon very well, so I wanted to come out and I caught the tail end of it, and that was very powerful. So I'll watch it again on YouTube, the full story. So another round for Patricia Roach. So now it's time for our conscious giving. And you can, I don't have my notes up here, so I'll have to read it off here. Conscious giving. You can give online, ahiah.com/donate. Or you can mail a check. Do people still mail checks? Okay, just so you know, my last name is Southern. So if you're writing a check, you can mail it to 150 North El Molino Avenue, Pasadena, California, 91101, or text to give 616. That is not a typo. It is 616-229-2252. Like I said, 616-229-2225. All right. Round of applause for me because I got it right. As our ushers come, join me now, knowing that God gave us life. God gave us purpose. God gave us insight. Gave us the will to see, to thank, to bless, and to do it again, again, and again. And I give thanks for that. So as we give, knowing that everything in the universe is circular. What goes around, goes around. So as we give, pressed down, shaken together, it comes back. It comes back in overwhelming avalanches and bunches. And if you don't know that, I know it with you and I know it for you. So I bless the offering. I bless the giving. I bless the thought of giving. Even if you don't physically give anything at this time, that's okay, because you gave us your presence. And I say thank you for that. Yes, this time is blessed. And all together we say, and so it is. Thank you. So we have an affirmation. It should be on the screen. Let's read it together. This gift I give God in action. I send it forth with joy, confidence, and ease. I am blessed by the law of giving and receiving. As I share my gift with life, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. And so it is. Amen and amen. Thank you. So let's invite Elizabeth Hangan back to the stage. Back to the stage.
Back to the stage. Check, check, 1, 2. Well, I always wonder why people get all happy when they hear this song. Part of it is because there's a couple versions, one in particular that just makes you want to get up. But I don't think people realize when they sing this song or they're singing along with this song that this song is about someone who stepped out on faith because they were tired of working wherever they were working, and got on a boat and went down a river and met new people who were lovely and warm and welcoming, and is now thriving in this new situation. So let's hit it. Left a good job in the city, was working for the man every night and day, but I never lost not 1 minute of sleeping. I was worrying about the way things might have been. Big wheels keep on turning, all the proud there it keeps on burning, and we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Till we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. I cleaned a lot of plates in Memphis, pumped a lot of change down in New Orleans, but I never saw the good side of the city until I hitched a ride on a riverboat screen. Big wheels keep on turning, all the proud there it keeps on burning. Well, we rolling, say we rolling, we all roll down that river. Yeah, we're rolling, we gon' keep on rolling, 'cause we're rolling down the river. We gon' keep on rolling, y'all. Well, come on now. Well, if you come down to that river, a good job in the city. Said I'm working for the man every night and day. But I never lost out 1 minute of sleeping, worrying about the way things might have been. Cause the kick wheels keep on turning, all the primary keeps on burning. Come on, y'all! Rolling, rolling, rolling down the river. Rolling, rolling, rolling down the river. Say we gon' rolling, rolling, rolling down the river. Yeah, we gon' keep on rolling, 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 rolling. We gonna keep on rolling, rolling, yeah, rolling. Come on, keep on rolling, 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 woo, rolling. Gonna keep on rolling, oh, rolling. We gon' roll, yeah. We gon' keep on rolling. Yeah, hi, we gon' keep on rolling, right? Yeah, here we go. Rolling on the river. Yeah. Yes. Woo.
Yes, indeed. Man, can you be a little more enthusiastic?
No,
But that was such a surprise. She just had the song going like this, and then she hit that upbeat version. I wasn't expecting that. So that was a really nice surprise. Another round of applause. And for the band. Wow. Well, future leaders of America. They're on their way down with Lisa as the director. But let me tell you something about Lisa Ortiz as the youth director. She is a very passionate person about what she does. She was here yesterday, and I saw her sitting in the room, and I said, "What are you doing here?" She says, "Hey, I'm holding space for the youth." I thought that was such an amazing thing for her to do. When her youth call, she answers, she calls them back, and that must be a sense of confidence for one of the youth to call the director and she answers or she calls them back. And I've heard that sometimes she takes their calls during the day when she's working. So you guys must really be important to Miss Lisa. So these are future practitioners, ministers, nurses, doctors. Yeah, this is our future. So, and if you haven't met Lisa, I'm going to give her the microphone in a second. If you haven't met Lisa, give her a great big hug and tell her what a fine job she's doing. Absolutely.
Thank you, Frederick. Good morning. So our theme is the same as you all are doing here. We talked about cause and effect and what you reap, what you sow. And I'm going to have Rachel first talk about what they did.
I think some of our younger members actually want to share what we did today. So Alejandra and Aries.
We planted seeds so we could represent peace. Like an example is, so if you're like in your mind, you have good thoughts and then there's bad thoughts that kick in. Like if you're doing something in the morning and like you're getting mad because of something that went wrong or something, you can just like pull those thoughts out, like in plants when you pull weeds out in something.
I forgot it.
Thoughts are seed. I choose peace and I grow joy.
Yeah, way to go, Lyra. Wow.
Great job, all three of you. Thank you. And now we'll hear Jess Wyka will tell you about what the teens did.
So stayed on theme, love it. In addition to that, our teens all fell into their own, what they'd like to create, so what they would reap and what they would sow. So those are, in a sense, an affirmation that they created. Miss Lisa and I also made these, did anyone bring any of them? I know you got some, JJ. There are rocks as reminders of peace. And so over the peace, there was a little accident that happened though, and it ended up covering up some of the peace. And I think it's a good representation of life. Sometimes the peace, it gets a little frazzled, it gets a little covered up, but the underlying foundation still is peace, regardless of what seems to be the reality or whatever reality is covering up your peace, that peace is still the foundation. And so that's what we're moving forward with.
My affirmation is sow peace, reap peace.
Yeah, we kind of just follow the theme of sowing and reaping, but I think what I said was, if you sow hard work, you reap money. So.
That was what I said.
No, I wrote that on the board.
I wrote that on the board.
No, you didn't.
I wrote it in the different words. I don't remember what I wrote actually. Oh, there you go, Phoebe.
I wrote, if you sow if you sow studies, you'll get good grades.
Oh, no, I didn't do that.
Hi.
We're going to remind Perry of what his... Me? Yeah.
So same language as, same essence of Sophia, but what Perry said was sow, hustle, reap, bank.
Yeah.
Bands, yeah, so abundance, that's what I'm hearing.
We love that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's it from us. Thank you.
Well done. Awesome.
You know, that is another round of applause for Lisa Ortiz and her youth. Now you have an opportunity to see what's happening next here at Ahiah. And these sermons will share what's next on the list.
Hello, everyone. Okay. On October 26th, we have the Fall Family Fun Festival. We'll have Halloween costumes for kids and adults. We'll have a potluck. We'll have bake sale, an opportunity drawing, and the winners need not be present. Okay. Our opportunity drawing is $10 per ticket. The grand prize is $500. Second prize is $250. Third prize is $100. So you can use the QR code and purchase your tickets now. Okay. Reverend Nicole's ordination will be November 1st from 2 to 5. Please RSVP. You've been invited to Reverend Nicole Robbins' ministerial ordination. It's also her birthday celebration. And that's on November 1st at 2 o'clock right here at Ahiah. Okay. And we have Ahiah Goes to the Theater. August Wilson's, Joe Turner's Come and Gone. Saturday, November 8th at 2 o'clock.
We have our book study from every Tuesday from 7 to 8:30, starting August 26th. And it's by Anna by Claire Hartsong, Grandmother of Jesus. Then we have our healing circle every Wednesday from 7 to 8:30. And that can be found on www.ahiah.com/virtual. Meet all of our wonderful practitioners. For contact information, visit www.ahiah.com/meet-our-practitioners. Ministry of Prayer. The Ahiah CSL offers many resources for affirmative prayer. They include forms are on our website for confidential prayer requests. Practitioners pray for the whole week of your submission. All righty. Thank you.
Reverend Michael, can you possibly go back to one more slide? That was at the beginning with the coffee in earnest, Sunday mornings, 10 a.m. And that class is growing. I see a couple of students in here, and they're just really, really enriched with that class. In addition to that, calling all men at Ahiah. Ahiah's men's group meets September 28th at 1 o'clock to about 2:30, 3-ish. Snacks will be provided. I will be facilitating that. And peer pressure is the theme or the topic carried over from last month. And I didn't realize, we always thought that peer pressure may have been for children, but as adults, we experience that as well. So, and I think also the women will be meeting that day as well. No, you're not meeting. God bless you. Okay. So that's that. Reverend Michael, I think this is the first in a long time that he simply had a chance to just sit on the bench and just watch the game and get fed. Would you like to have some closing remarks or? All right. Thank you, Doctor. A minister with a microphone.
I was going through withdrawals, Minister with a mic. I just wanted to acknowledge our practitioners. We just witnessed. Oh, it was just so beautiful. In our Ahiah bylaws, at the very beginning, we've got several paragraphs about a concept called shared leadership. And what it means is that all of us are Ahiah. Ahiah is Aramaic. It means I am that I am. And it's just a reminder that each one of us is sent to be a leader in reminding the world that we are all connected, that we're all one, that we're all here for each other. And we just watched a demonstration of that. Wonderful wisdom talk, power talk, just music. We got Tina Turner in the house. I mean, what joy. So that's shared leadership. And then what's happening with our youth. That's our hope. That's our hope. Because they know that life is more than what's going on right now. There's something emerging right now. It's like a birth, right? And we're the midwives. We're giving birth to the truth. Despite what's going on out there, we got to realize that when the water starts getting muddy, that's that dirt rising to the surface. It's coming up for healing. It's coming up for clarification. Because we know, and we know that we know what we want to create. We know what kind of world we want to live in. And we have the power to do that. So I'm just going to remind you that America is an acronym for I am care. That's who we are. And let nothing divert our attention from that truth. Because what's thought about comes about. And yesterday we demonstrated that. We had our Ahiah Wellness and Health Fair right here. It was a dream. We talked about it for months. Boom, there it was. It was amazing. And let's just hold, because I got a grant in the hopper. It's already sent off so that we can do those once a quarter. Every 90 days, we'll have a Ahiah Health and Wellness Fair here, you know, with Qigong and Tai Chi and breathing and drum circles and tarot and, right, astrology. And it was just a wonder-filled experience. So just be holding, because Spirit says, wait, there's more. All right, that's my talk for today. I love you guys. Thank you, good brother.
Thank you, Doctor. And as Myrna comes to the stage, she's going to close us out with our final benediction.
What a wonderful day. So I invite you to join me in just knowing that everything that has been said, we have heard the word. We are seeds going out into the community and blessing the community with our presence. I am grateful for this knowingness. I am grateful for each and every person here. And I know that we, just like the youth, we are the leaders of the 21st century. So let's just go and have a great week. And so it is. We're going to sing our celebration song. Thank you.
Can you feel the Spirit in this place? See the love of God on every face. Every creed and color we embrace. We are all God's children, living in grace. So we come together, united here as one. We raise our voices in praise. We celebrate this day. Celebrate this day. Celebrate this day. Celebrate this day. Can you feel the joy in this place? See the love of God on every face. Every creed and color we embrace. We are all God's children, living in grace. So we come together, united here as one. We raise our voices in praise. We celebrate this day. Celebrate this day. Celebrate this day. Celebrate this day. Can you feel the power in this place? See the love of God on every face. Every creed and color we embrace. We are all God's children, living in grace. So we come together, united here as one. We raise our voices in praise.
our benediction today. Something wonderful is happening through me right now. It is this thing called life. Life is in my mind. Life is in my body. Life is in all of my affairs. I accept it. I am it, and I share it. Just the way it appears, and just the way it appears not. Thank you. Amen and amen.
Thank you very much. Reverend Michael and Patricia Roach will be at the rear of the sanctuary to meet and greet. Namaste, family.